without further ado, let's say hello to the man who will be bringing us the halftime report. Also won on Saturday, the great Rafael dos Anjos, the proud Brazilian who made history on Saturday with the big win at the Amway Center. Do we have him? Oh, there he is. Hey, RDA. Sorry for bothering you. Yeah. But you're in a good mood. 4-0. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah, man. Brazil's killing it.
I haven't been watching. Has it just been a total beatdown? I mean, 4-0 is 4-0, as they say. That's incredible. I wasn't expecting that. Were you?
Yeah, I wasn't. But, they play really well. And looks like the team is they connecting really good, man. I'm enjoying the game.
Neymar looked good. He came back?
Yeah, he got back. His first game back. Yeah, but I think, if I was a coach, I would take him out.
At this point.
Already, saving him for the next one.
Have you been watching everything? I know you've been training for your fight, but do you watch all the matches or just Brazil?
Yeah, all the matches. I love World Cup. I love watch the games and all the teams. It's a big show. I love it.
You think they win it all?
I think, yeah, man. Watching the game and see how they're playing, they have a big chance of winning.
Who do you think is their biggest threat?
Biggest threat, Netherlands.
Really?
I think there's a history, Brazil and Netherlands.
Not France.
Every time, not France as well.
There's a history. 1998.
France make me suffer a lot.
Yes.
I think Netherlands and France. Yeah, well reminded.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, big weekend for you. Congratulations. Parabéns on the big weekend. By the way, was that your first time back in Orlando since the Cerrone fight?
My first time back 7 years ago, man. December 2015.
Crazy. When you went into the arena, the Amway Center, did the old memories come back from when you were champion? I remember that on Fox. You beat him in like a little over a minute. Did those memories come back?
Right away, man. We stopped in the very same entrance for the arena.
Wow.
And it was like a flashback to me, I remember stopping on this very same entrance and the walk-in was great, man. It was a great night.
Incredible. And were you expecting to be that, he had looked good in his last few fights. Were you expecting to be that dominant against him?
Yeah, I was, he's big guy.
Yeah.
Strong. And he was way stronger than I thought. But the game was, feel him stand up a little bit and right away try to take down. But I wasn't planning to spend a lot of energy trying to take him down. If I couldn't, I would make more like a stand-up fight. But I'm happy I got the takedown and I got, I drained his energy a little bit on the first. He's very strong. I got him on the katagatame, but I was against the fence. I couldn't get the finish. It was pretty tight, but I just couldn't position my hip well. But I said, man, on the second round, I'll get him down and I'm gonna get it done.
Why ultimately did you decide to go back to 170?
Ariel, I had my title run, I'm 38 years old. The cut is pretty hard for me, I decided to do it back because, I moved to Brazil, started training with Dad there. And then I met a new doctor, Dr. Maria, and she's been helping. The same doctor as Jose Aldo that helped him to drop to 135. And it was, I wasn't a good path. But, I lost a fight. It makes me, when I lost to Fiziev, I say, I think I had my title run. And I still like to train. And I still, can be competitive with anybody. But I'm not going to put my body through that cut again. And, I dropped back to 55 to be a champion. But, like, on this point of my career, a lot is a big step back. And I said, I want to continue competing. And I go back to 170 and make it a fun run.
Did you consider retiring after the Fiziev fight?
No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. I can't retire right now. I have a 4 years old at home. I can't retire.
How many more years do you think you have left in you?
I would say, Ariel, maybe good 2, 3 more years. I
Okay.
would say. Yeah. I feel pretty good. I have no any bad injuries. And every time I stop training, I want to get back to the gym right away. So I still have the willing, the will. And then I'll compete for maybe 2, 3 more years.
On Saturday, you broke the record most amount of time in the octagon, over 8 hours. Does this blow you away? Like, are you able to wrap your head? You've been in the octagon now more than any fighter in the history of the UFC. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's good, man. And also, I think for the past 10 years, my level of competition has been really high.
Oh my God.
It's not about being there and who I've been there with. I've been there with the best fighters in the world in two-way division. And yeah, I never pick easy fights, and that's who I am. So that's hard work paying off.
To me, Hall of Fame, if there's MMA Hall of Fame, UFC Hall of Fame, you should be in there right away because of your wins, but also the guys you fought, the young guys, the old guys, the new, like, no one wants to fight Fiziev, you fight Fiziev. No one wants to fight Makhachev, you want to fight Makhachev. Like, you never said no, and it's, I think it's actually not talked about enough that you did this throughout your career and that you're still thriving all these years later. And now, over 21 wins in that category of the 21 and up. I mean, it's amazing what you've done. If someone would have told you all of this at the beginning, that you would spend all this time, that you would last this long, that you would have this kind of success, would you have believed them, or have you exceeded your own expectations?
Of course, that would exceed my own expectation. You talk about Fiziev. So we fought in March. No, not March. We're supposed to fight in February. That was one of the reasons that I went back to 170, Ariel, because I was scheduled to fight Fiziev, and he pulls out due COVID. Okay, I fought Moicano. 4 months later, they booked that fight again because nobody on the top 5 want to fight me. This little top 5 club, they just want to fight between themselves, and I don't like it. I fought everybody, and they booked Fiziev again, and I say, man, I'm tired of it. These little top 5 guys that just want to fight between them, and I say, I'm out of it. You can't remove him from the rankings. I'm at 170 now.
Now, do you think that's just a 155 problem? You don't think you have the same issue at 170? Because I feel like you could say the same about the 170 guys, no?
Yeah. I think it's overall. All the divisions, these rankings, it's good for some part, but it's bad for, like for me, I just want to be active. I had a terrible 2021. I couldn't fight. I couldn't compete, dealing with some injuries. Couldn't work during 16 months. It was a huge layoff for me. But yeah, man, this year, three fights. I'm happy with the 2022.
And so then, and you really tied it all together perfectly. And you're not really known to be this guy who's loud on the microphone. You said when you won in this building last time, you were supposed to get Conor next. So this time, let's go. Let's finish what we started. And of course, you guys have been going back and forth for a while. How confident are you that this time it actually happens?
If I'm looking, when I'm looking to the, to putting myself in his shoes, for the possibility, who's gonna fight? Gonna fight Poirier again for the 4th time? He's gonna fight Michael Chandler. That will be not even on his division, the division that he wants to fight. Looks like he's juicing up. He's not gonna fight at 155 anymore. He's gonna fight at 170. And also, without respect to Michael Chandler, he's been put on great fights, but he's been losing a lot. And we'll see, man. I think between, we will have a history. We're supposed to fight 2 or 3 times already. And let's go, man. Let's bring the bad blood again. It'll be a fun fight.
Do you truly believe he's taking PEDs right now?
Why would he remove himself from the USADA pool? he looked jacked, he looked big, and if he wouldn't, why he would remove himself from the USADA pool? That's weird.
Who's laughing back there? Who's laughing at my question?
Oh, that's my friend.
Oh, hello. How are you?
That's
I didn't know that there was someone else back there. I was like, what? What's going on? So would you have issues fighting someone who you say you believe he's on PEDs? Would you have issues fighting someone who's on PEDs?
I'll fight him now, Ariel. If you say, okay, come to Las Vegas, flying out here, that's the guy that everything that he's for, I'm against. Like all his values are against my values. And let me put it this way: if we are on high school, that's the type of guy that we're gonna fight in the school. That's for sure. I don't like him, and I want this fight.
People are saying that he's on PEDs. He's never actually come out and said it, but he did kind of say recently, like, hey, regarding going out of the USADA pool, like I have to do what I need to do to get back to 100% with my leg. Do you understand that line of thinking, or do you think that that's, kind of BS?
That's total BS. I broke my jaw, man, and 2 pieces. I went through a lot. All the fighters, Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman, and actually that injury, it looks bad. It looks bad. I'm not a doctor, but I know what I'm talking about. That injury looks bad, but it's not worse than a ACL injury. You recover from that way quicker than an ACL injury, because that's bone to bone. When that thing heals, you put a plate, you're 100%. You just gotta do some therapy, but ACL injury is way worse than that. So that's not an excuse.
Because that's ligaments and all that stuff, and that takes longer to heal.
Definitely.
Wow. Okay. Since you've said this, I know you were there on Saturday and all that. Like, do you think the UFC is interested in this fight? Do you get the sense? What are you feeling?
I believe. I got that sense, and I think that the fight supposed to happen 7 years ago. Like I said, man, on that card, Usman was fighting against
Leon
on the prelims. Francis Ngannou was doing the debut. So I'm still here winning fights, finishing people, and I deserve that fight, man, for everything I've done for the company, and I think it would sell a lot.
That's one of the best cards that no one talks about. Valentina was way down. Also, Nate Diaz fought Michael Johnson on that card. Like, that's one of the all-time great cards, and it was for free on Fox. It's crazy how much time has gone on, and like you said, you're still on top. And by the way, he said February I need to go back into the pool and all this stuff. That means, like, that it could be a while if he fights again. Do you want to wait for him, or are you, like you say, you want to be active? So what are you going to do? Because we're staring at 6+ months.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I got 3 fights this year.
Yeah.
If UFC tell me, okay, you're gonna fight Conor next, I'll wait 6 months.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. We'll see, man. That's a lot of going on. We'll see what happens next. But if UFC tell me that the fight has possibility to happen, I will wait 6 months. Why not?
Okay. I think the game is starting again, right? So I don't want to keep you from watching your. Did it start second half?
Yeah, it's 7 minutes already.
Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry. It was hard to get in touch. I'm sorry. I promised you that you'd go back. Enjoy. Thank you for coming on, RDA. Always a pleasure, my friend. And congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Ariel. Sorry, my battery's finishing.
No problem.
Okay, Ariel. So much, brother.
All right, take care. There he is, Rafael dos Anjos. I told him I'd be back. Maybe someone could have given me the heads up there. I mean, I didn't want to get the guy mad at me there.